You told me you teach me some how can improve my English. So let's some discuss in here.
Sure.
So told me how can improve my English because I have so many shyness and I have so many problem also. You can see me.
The more you speak it, the more confident you will get. Sometimes I don't like to speak Spanish around my family because I get so nervous, and sometimes they laugh and they giggle, and it makes me so embarrassed. But I mean, I experience it too. So to sit here and say, oh, this is how you get over it, like, I don't have the answer. I get embarrassed too, and I get nervous and shy too. I think that's just a part of it. You just have to keep trying, and people might laugh or they might say, oh, I can't understand you. You just have to keep going. I experience it. And my family's like, oh, speak Spanish, speak Spanish. You know how to speak Spanish. Why don't you speak Spanish? Because I'm nervous.
How can
I don't want to.
How can I remove my shyness?
You just have to, the more you do something, the more comfortable you'll do it. So even when you're alone, like, because sometimes, like, I speak it, but, like, I'll do it alone, and then I find that even though, like, I can speak it fluently when I'm around people and I'm trying to speak it around people, I get nervous. And I don't have the same confidence that I have when I'm alone speaking it or, whatever. I feel more Okay, here's another thing. I feel more confident speaking Spanish to somebody when it's me and one other person. So if it's like me, like on, and there's a bunch of people watching me, I don't want to do it. But I feel comfortable speaking Spanish if it's me and one other person only. So maybe start there with you and one other person. No other people. Might make you feel more comfortable.
Okay.
Because I struggle with that too. I don't like, they're always like, speak Spanish, speak Spanish. I get so nervous. Or because my family will take me to these Spanish restaurants all the time. And, a lot of times these are such niche places, like all they speak is Spanish in there. So I'll go to order in Spanish and I'm saying everything correct, but they might like giggle or like laugh because I'm American, have an American accent, don't expect me to be speaking another language, and it makes me feel so embarrassed. And it happens a lot.
How can you
Like a
manage
lot.
that? Are you compatible with your speaking? Spanish, sorry.
No, I feel very uncomfortable. It makes me uncomfortable. I just keep trying. I just keep trying. And then I just have to kind of reassure myself, like, or even sometimes I'll ask my family, like, did I say something wrong? Did I say something stupid? And they're just like, no, it's just funny. They're not expecting it. That's all. You just have to keep trying. You can't let failure be an obstacle to your journey because you're going to fail many times in anything that you do. So to let failure be an obstacle or be the reason that you quit, that's just unrealistic because, we fail all the time.
Yeah,
all the time. It's just
right.
what happens.
When I start that time I am not able to speak like now. So I can speak something. It's increasing day by day. I think it's improving. What do you think?
Someone told me that a lot of people get really discouraged trying to learn English and they just stop. Maybe it might have been you.
Yeah,
was it you?
It's happening in my country. So many people thinking, why you speaking? Why you learning? How can I avoid this kind of situation? Can you tell me something about?
Oh, you say they ask you why you're trying to learn? You learning English opens doors and pathways to you being able to have access to resources, remote work, possibly European, American, English speaking business, prospective clients. There's a word for it. I forget what it's interconnectedness, There's another word for it. Cultural relations, improving cultural relations. The things that you can learn. A lot of people from Bangladesh specifically who have interests doing remote work, technological work, computer work, have a lot of interest in learning English because of the interconnectedness.
Yeah.
Things like that. It would be in everybody's best interest. What I noticed personally when I became more indulged in learning about the culture, I think that because the languages you have Bengali, you have Urdu, you have Punjabi, you have the other ones. I can't remember all of the names.
Hindi.
These different languages are often languages that people speak. Usually somebody might speak all of these languages. And that is, kind of a cultural norm, right? That's something, you might see. So these languages are all a little bit similar. They're similar. So they're a little bit, it's easier to learn a language that's more similar. Spanish is similar to Italian, is similar to, there's one more. But those languages are also similar, to give you an example.
Yeah.
So,
Bengali, Hindi, Urdu, it's a very similar language. Three languages is very similar.
Right. So these people who may say, oh, well, I know Hindu, Urdu, Punjabi, and Bengali, why can't I learn English? Because they have this expectation that English is going to be similar to these other languages that they know. There's a lot of, the term is polyglot. So they may have these unrealistic expectations that English is going to be similar, and it's not. And I think that is why these people feel discouraged, because they think that it will be easy to learn English the way it's easy to learn these other languages, because they're already set up similarly to the languages they already know.
You're right.
If that makes sense.
And thanks for your advice. I will try.
Bangala. Thank you, ID. Bangala. You'll do fine, ID. You're doing wonderful. I'm telling you guys this because I don't want you to feel discouraged. English is a very complicated language. Very complicated. So don't have the same expectations when you're learning English that you do the other languages you've already learned and know. Those languages are already similar. Like, for example, if I were to try to go and learn Italian, because Italian is kind of similar to Spanish, I might be able to learn it and absorb it rather quickly, because a lot of the words in Italian and Spanish are similar because they are both derived from Latin, the old language. So that, don't get discouraged. Keep trying. Don't have the same expectations